Hello, everybody. This is Notorious Dribble here, and today we are going to be exploring Arksurvivalascended on a boat. This lovely boat that you can see behind me, we're going to give it our best go. I'm going to go ahead and speed things up a little bit, but right now I'm just going to go collect some materials. As you can see, I'm fighting a Triceratops. This is all going pretty quick, so I'm just getting some meat and stuff. That way I have some food. Now I'm out and about. I do see an issue with my boat right off the bat. There's a little bit too much overhang on my balcony thing, and I was scared by this megalodon, so I had to make sure I took that out right away. And then you can see in this section, I actually clipped all the sides off, so it's a little bit smaller. And I'm over here checking the map, making sure my goal right now is to go all the way around the map. So I'm trying to go, and I'll make periodic stops to collect materials and things like that. That's why I keep stopping to check the map, see where I'm at. I find there's a lot of little rivers I was taking and having to turn back around because there was a section I thought I knew of where it was, where I could get like a bunch of metal. Wasn't able to find it so far, so I just kept traveling. Looping around the map. As you can see, time changed, so I stopped and picked up some materials, went down another river, and had to turn around. After, I fight some snakes. What? How are you freaking hitting me? Expecting the noob to hit me there. And I definitely did not want to get knocked out. And of course, I kill the snakes, get down, start getting ready to go get my meat and things like that from them. And a horde of Dilophosaurs show up to make my life a little bit more miserable. So I take all them out, collect the meat, leave no survivors. And then I head back on my way after I've collected all the goodies. So I double back because I went down a road that I could not continue to travel. Or a river. So I'm heading back out onto the open seas. I'm not sure why I wanted to try it, but I had been meaning to hopefully find some materials, but really wasn't going for me, so I just said screw it. I'm gonna make a boat. I'm gonna travel all the way around and explore. I saw this pretty cool little hut, had a bunch of materials in it and stuff for people to have. That's pretty neat. This server's got a lot of generous people on it. There's tons of stuff to different locations where they have free for new players stuff. I got stuck on the reef there. Was a little worried about that, but I made it out pretty easily. And I was back out into the open seas. I kept hearing stuff. I don't know if it was sharks or if it was just other animals or what, but I was pretty paranoid after that first megalodon. Going down another river and turned it around because I didn't learn from the first time. So you can see it time changed, so I collected some materials and kept going. I think this is another scenario where I heard something, so I'm like, I'm gonna stick as close to this beach as I can. And down yet another river. This time I'm like, you know what? Let's go kill this tickle chicken. Therizinosaurus. So I'm sitting there just shooting away at this thing, trying to kill it. Finally got it killed. Went to go get my the body and stuff, and I heard something. I'm like, what the hell was that? Bunch of fish ate it. Fish ate my prize. So what do I do in response? Start shooting fish. So I shoot some fish. Think about going to get the meat, but then I'm like, those are piranhas and stuff, so I'm like, screw it. And I go down the tight little river again and said, screw it, turned around. Back out to the open seas I go. Little paranoid, so I'm over here threading the needle a little bit. Don't want to get too close. And then right here is where I make a mistake. I am stuck. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't get out. I get out of the thing. There's some Dilophosaurs I kill quick, and I break some stones up thinking that'll help. But I spent probably 10, 15 minutes trying to get out of this stupid thing before finally I will squirm my way out, and I'm out again. Down in yet another river. This time I turn around a little early, and I'm like, okay, let's just get going. So then about halfway through this thing, I've decided, you know, I'm just going to go all the way around. That wasn't my initial plan. My initial plan was looking for some metal, but wasn't finding the metal. So I decided, let's just go all the way around. Maybe I was thinking that in Ark Survival Evolved, I remember seeing like metal and oil together on like the icy place. So I'm like, let's try that out. So that's where I'm headed. A little worried about like snakes and stuff around here. I kept hearing something, saw a megalodon. I'm like, okay, I'm not playing with that. Getting out of here. I did collect a few drops along the way. Like I think there was a blue one that we just passed, and I went and got that, I think, and some other materials. That's why it's nighttime now. I thought that was a drop at first, and then I saw that giant squid thingy. But yeah, I just keep going around. I think I'm about halfway, I think. Maybe a little closer than halfway. I don't know, I flipped the map too fast. Yeah, I'm about halfway. And my base, my buddy's base actually, is pretty close to it's like on the border between the forest area and the ice zone. So I don't got too much further to go. I should be seeing some icicles and stuff here right there. So I'm like, okay, sweet. I'm gonna go get that drop. Maybe I'll see some metal around there. No metal. I get the drop though. And I'm back on my boat. And then I come across some mammoths. And I'm like, you know what? I could use some pelt. So I get out of my boat and I start shooting these mammoths. Thinking I'm far enough away. They can't swim very well. And they can stand though, and they just bash me off my boat. So I back it up a little bit. And I'm going to go again. I'm figuring I'm deep enough, and clearly I'm not. But they smacked me off a second time. Almost can't find my boat, but I managed to get back in. And I go and finish the one off. I think there was 3 total that I wound up killing. And I don't know if I collected the materials, honestly. So I think I just kind of put forth the effort and then gave up. Maybe because I don't think I wanted to get in the water. So I'm off again. This time I'm like thinking I'm pretty much in the clear. Like I'm almost there. So I'm getting a little riskier, feeling pretty confident. I see a Carno and a mammoth, so I'm like, I'm gonna take these guys out, start shooting them. I don't even know what happened to the Carno. I thought he was dead, but he must have walked away. And then I go and get the mammoth meat and stuff on that one, and then I climb my boat. And there I see the Carnos again. I'm like, holy crap, he didn't die. And then Argentavis gets in my face, so I gotta put that thing down. Like I said, I am feeling pretty confident right now. Nothing can stop me. So I'm over here shooting stuff, taking that Carno out. He's not getting away from me. So I go and loot him, chop him to little bits, and put it in the thing, and I'm on my way. Feeling pretty confident about myself though. I just took down like 4 mammoths, a Carno. Ain't nothing stopping me. Almost done with my trip. Went and collected some more materials. I think I got some oil and stuff. No metal though, unfortunately, which is the whole reason I'm out here, but I'm gonna keep looking. Thought about going after that mammoth. I'm like, no, I've killed 4 mammoths. Better help maintain the mammoth population. So I go get the drop instead and collect some oil. Drop really nothing good. I mean, a couple there's like a high level saddle and some higher level stuff, but Nothing I actually needed. So I went and stopped and get some more oil there. Check the map. I'm like, okay. Making pretty good time. I go and collect some more oil and I kill a penguin. And then I'm like, okay. End is near. I'm going to cut through this little iceberg section here and get on my way. If you notice the slowdown, that's my pending doom. So I'm just scooting along. I hear something. I'm like, okay, well, what is that? I don't know what it is though, because I'm terrible at the game. And then my ship gets bashed. I'm like, holy crap. Megalodon's after me. I better hurry up and get somewhere so my boat doesn't, I didn't feel like my boat was going to get ruined or anything because it's taken some damage before, but this was not a megalodon. Oh. You can see my disappointment. Lost everything. I'm like, nah, I'm not playing around with that. I'm trying to get out of the water. Think I'm going to die. Fall back in the water. Looking around, I'm like, I don't see nothing. It's like that alpha lead or whatever they're called. I'm not playing around with that. So let's speed it back up. I'm still greedy though. You'll see me loot along the way. I'm trying to get out of here. I'm like, I only got so much food. I only got so much ammo. Let's just get out of here. So I'm running up here. And I see like these steps off in the distance. I'm like, okay, that's someone's base. I don't know whose, but I'm gonna just, and I had to loot, get some crystal. But I see these, I think they're like pigs, warthogs or something. So I run up this thing. I don't know where it leads. I just get lucky. I see a gap in it, so I take that. And actually the gap looks intended because it took me straight out. It was perfect. So I'm running and running. Get me some obsidian and some metal. So I was pretty happy with that. I'm like, hey, I got some metal. And I see a book or a note. A note. So I go grab that quick. Run. See a drop. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get this drop. Oh crap, there's like some creature there. So I'm like, let's go the long way around. And again, I'm feeling pretty confident. My boat's gone though, so I'm a little scared. But it's not that far. I'm pretty close. I think I can make it. So I'm sliding down this hill. I'm like, I can make this. Gonna keep going. But then I get greedy. I'm like, let's get this obsidian and some more metal. Didn't think about the weight thing. So I'm now heavy. So I'm like, oh crap, I gotta get rid of some stuff. And a direwolf attacks me. I'm like, okay, one direwolf, I got this. Oh no, two direwolves. Okay. So I'm shooting them. They're eating me. They're just biting me up. And I'm like, man, I'm not going out like this. They're bashing me around. One of them's pretty bloody, so I'm feeling like I might be able to do this. They bashed me backwards quite a ways. And I'm like, oh, hey. They knocked me on top of this rock, and they can't figure it out. So I'm like, okay, I missed that shot. Missed that. Shot the rocks in front of me. So I'm struggling to hit these creatures. Probably could have done a little bit better there. And I got him that time. So I'm like, okay, maybe I can make this. I'm eating the whole time, trying to get my health back up so I don't get murdered. That guy's sticking his head at me, so I shoot him in the face. Then I think I missed this one. I shoot the tree. And I'm like, well, crap. And he goes and hides under the rock. So I'm like, okay, shoot. But this one's coming at me. I'm like, oh, crap. It's up now. So it's getting me. And I'm not smart enough to reload my pistol earlier when I had time. It kills me. I'm dead. Are you kidding me? Look how close I was. Right there is where I died. That's my base. There's where I died. That's my base. Yeah, rage quit.